There are cars that are like faster than this. How do you pronounce Porsche?
With those gauges, it's kind of hard to see your speed sometimes, but not too hard.
That's true. Jeez. So I could do that, then go over to manual.
Yep, and then up is to up and down is to shift down. Opposite of a rally car, but still works. Yeah, luckily it's the dual clutch, Porsche dual clutch transmission. It's good stuff.
So what engine is this?
This is a 4.8 twin turbo.
V8?
Yep. It makes 493 horse, 516 foot-pounds of torque. And
holy shizzle. This is definitely different.
This is a gnarly car. Yeah. Crazy power. Pretty crazy. Yeah, second gear just spins up.
It does that on like dry pavement?
Well, I think this pavement's like, it's especially cold and like a little bit dusty or something.
Are they all this fast?
Well, not all the Panameras. This is the turbo, so they do have a Turbo S, but that's only like 50 more horsepower or something. But yeah, this is the badass one. When this came out, it was legendary.
Third. That's all wheels driving?
It doesn't feel like it, does it?
It like
feels like rear wheel.
It feels like it's rear wheel, and then the fronts just claw their way enough to keep it like going straight.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's spinning the rear like crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if someone unhooked a front drive shaft or something. Oh man, yeah, it is really something.
This is a good one right here. Push to downshift?
Yep, because when you're braking,
sense.
Yeah, it does. But for the average person, I guess this does make sense too.
Yeah. Turbo. So how many horsepower? 500?
493, but the torque is high at 516. So it is a powerful beast. It's so quiet and civilized.
The steering wheel's pretty nice too.
Yeah, it is. For a thin wheel, it doesn't seem to be heated, which is crazy for such an expensive car. It doesn't have soft closed doors either. It lacks a couple things. Where you just barely close the door, then it closes it for you. It's just, can't believe how much these cars cost. As much as a house.
How many miles? 32,000?
Seems to have a little something wrong with the front end. When you take really sharp turns. The guy tried to blame it on the tires like pushing in a weird way, which could be true, but I still think something's a little weird with the front end.
The guy chill.
Definitely, yep. And he said like only young people had rented the car so far, like in order to experience it. And I was like, yep, that's me.
It's very cold tonight though, so maybe it's like a tiny bit icy.
Yeah.
Yeah, traction's definitely limited.
Yep.
Here's braking.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I guess it just has insane amounts of power.
Yes, it does. It has insane power. And yeah, the brakes feel a little mushy. I think like the Audi, it's the original brake fluid from 10 years ago. So the brakes could feel a little better, but they work just fine.
Yeah, so these are summer tires.
Definitely. Yeah, the seats don't hold you super tightly, but they're good enough. Kind of
luxury.
Luxury. Yep, with enough support to hold you. The suspension's adjustable and it's in Sport Plus, and I'm sure Comfort. I never even tried Comfort,
How does it adjust?
There's a button on here somewhere.
Try Comfort.
Yeah. Well, where are the? Oh yeah. So, is it telling you something? Yep, Comfort. Is it saying Comfort?
I feel it. Yeah. You feel that?
I think. Yeah. Oh yep. I do feel that.
Still insanely tight.
Has a little more roll though, but.
Only a little. It is like boats does that a little more.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Boat.
Yep. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Truly adjustable suspension. It also has a lift mode where it lifts up like 5 inches to give you a ton of ground clearance. So you could take it off road.
Put it back in the Sport Plus.
Did it?
No, it's at comfort. It says
There we go.
Sport Plus. Yeah, now it just has zero body roll front to back.
Yep. Yeah, this was the straightaway from earlier where I was messing around.
Nice.
Yeah, this car is sophisticated. You can pick one of these up on the used market for 30 to 35,000, depending on whatever. This one has low miles, so maybe a little more.
How many gears are in this?
It's 7, but when you're doing it manually, it seems to let you have 6 of them.
How do you pronounce Porsche? Just kind of cruising.
Yep, just kind of cruising. This car is a wolf in sheep's clothing, that's for damn sure.
How much does it weigh?
This car weighs 4,300 and change, so not terribly heavy.
Lighter than I might have guessed. I like how it doesn't pop when you downshift.
Yep, and when I saw how quiet this car is, I knew you'd approve instantly. Yep.
This thing, it's...
Yeah, if anything, I would just like modify the intake system so it would make a ton of turbo noises and then still be stealthy with the exhaust.
Yeah, I like how quiet it is and that it doesn't pop. The popping annoys me.
Yeah. Yeah, the Camaro and the Mercedes were major offenders with the popping.
Yeah, this doesn't do it at all, does it?
No, it's dead quiet. I think this has a different mode for the exhaust, but I cannot find a button, and I gave up looking for it. So it may have a different mode.
So quiet, wow, so good. I would say it's the most impressive car that I've ever driven, probably. I mean, they've all been nice, but...
Cool.
What were some other fancy ones? That Mercedes, that was a racer compared to this.
Well, yeah, you said overall the Mercedes may have been the best car you had driven at that time, and it is an impressive little rally car of a crossover. Yeah, but this is the super sedan, and you've always been a sedan guy. You introduced me to the E34, and
so they called it. This is a sedan. They consider this a sedan.
Oh yeah, well anything with 4 doors.
It has 4 doors in the trunk.
Yeah, a huge trunk. This is a saloon car. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a different philosophy from the M5. It is just a tiny bit, like it's only like 100 pounds heavier than the F10 M5, and all-wheel drive, obviously, and it has the 4 seats total. It has the center. It has the bucket seat type of things back there, and yeah, this is a hell of a car for $150,000+. You would hope so. I wish it was actually geared higher in the first couple gears, because it only does 50 something in second, and it has so much power it spins in second. So if it would just go a little over 60 in second, it would get me to 60, maybe a little faster, and it wouldn't spin as much probably. So
yeah, that is surprisingly low for second in a car like this.
Yeah, it is. But
I like the flow. It gives you crazy power and torque. That's for sure.
Yes, it does. Yeah, on a warmer night, we'd be getting traction and using it a little more. The gentleman has owned it for 3 years and put 15,000 on it and says he's had 0 problems whatsoever. I think it might need a little like front end bushings or something, but other than that, the car is tight and runs great.
True.
And I can't say that of the BMWs and Audis I've rented. They all had problems, like obvious problems.
No, seriously, this thing.
Whoa. It's like comical how
the clawing for traction feeling is just
Yep.
I don't think I've felt that. I mean, the Tesla just got traction.
Exactly. And yeah, this makes your heart beat.
Yeah, it does. Here's third gear pull. Wow.
Oh, good thing it's all-wheel drive.
It's crazy. So is it possible to turn traction control off? Not that I want to, but
yeah, there's a button. See this? You should see a message, or maybe click it again. Oh. I tried it earlier.
Careful, did you?
Yeah, but I tried it for like a moment.
I'm not gonna do it out of a turn. That's for sure. Maybe just on straight shot.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Dude, I like it. It's not too crazy. I like it. Ooh. I think it was making it feel a certain way of.
Yeah.
It's like that feeling kind of. This is. I mean, I can.
Wow.
You just have to be a little more on it. But
yep. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Not gonna risk any crazy turns. That's for sure.
Yeah. Sweet. rush. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for $1,000 you could get a tune, which would up it to like 600 horsepower. So, without a doubt, yeah, you could do mods on this.
So
turn up the power.
There are cars that are like faster than this.
there are. We're just suffering from traction problems tonight.
Yeah.
if we had more traction, the whole thing would make more sense. It's absolutely absurd with this little traction.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially because it's all-wheel drive and you expect a little bit more. But yeah.
Yeah, that's that gearing you're talking about. Man.
Yeah, if it were a little higher, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They feel good. They are a little soft, but they feel very.
Yeah, the pedal is slow to return. That's the big problem. I'm gonna turn the temperature down. I'm like, I always start like sweating when you start driving these cars all crazy.
Trying to play it safe. I know the road, luckily, and I know that's a good straightaway. They're really one of the main concerns.
Yeah.
This third gear from like 2,000 RPM is just, oh, that's nice. Third gear is pretty fun.
Yep.
I like how it's geared a little low, though. That's the thing, is you kind of have fun at a little bit slower speeds.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You don't have to speed as much.
I always liked that.
Yeah. The M5 did 111 in third gear.
The second gear is almost not really useful with this kind of traction.
Yeah. You have to legitimately ease into it.
Yeah. Pillar's a little bit in the way for me.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep, pretty epic.
Oh yeah, smoothly, just getting the back end out a little bit. These long wheelbase cars, there couldn't be anything more stable to like drift around, really.
That's why I always liked the 5 Series.
Yep, E34.
Good, those things are fun.
Yep.
But I do think I would like a 3 Series.
For sure.
I look at them occasionally, and
oh yeah, definitely.
I just can't quite justify it this time, but someday, hopefully there's still some around.
Oh yeah, soon enough.
I think an all-wheel drive E30, they're out there, man. There's a sweet one on there right now for 11, I think.
That'd be great.
That would be really cool. People make those things have power?
They do. All you have to do is put the E34 front differential in there. They had an all-wheel drive E34 with a really strong front diff, and you can turbo it. You can chuck all the power at it, and the front diff from the E34 will put it to the ground. So yep, people turbo the E30 325 iXs. Some guy just talked shit on our Snowcat video while I was filming.
It's crazy how fast it responds. Being a turbo, the turbo lag's pretty minimal.
Yeah, the twin turbo does well. Yep.
What's that high pitch?
Dude,
noise?
I was just gonna ask if you heard it on that one because it was. I'm not sure, but something drivetrain related. But yeah, as long as it's not a problem, I kind of like it. But
yeah, it is kind of cool.
it's a mechanical sounding noise. Oh, it's probably some like differentials like sending power around. Maybe not though. Maybe not because it wasn't breaking traction necessarily. I'll do some research. Someone will comment.
6th. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Torque. Oh yeah. It's kind of fun clicking that shifter. Feels good in the hand, right?
Yeah, it does.
You want to hear it second?
Yeah. It is rowdy. I love how quiet it is. It's so nasty.
Yep.
The quiet almost makes it. I mean, I think it's better. I've reached the point where I think it sounds better.
Me too.
It's more like.
Yeah, I love the sound of just a lot of boost going through an engine and just air being pushed.
Yeah, seriously, you hear the flow.
Yep.
You don't hear the crazy popping. Or
Yep. Yep.
there cars that are like faster than this?